What I'm seeing is I see a hungry Crawford, a Crawford that has been looking for the opportunity for a long time, finally getting the opportunity, and really ready to grab the opportunity. Well, like I said, I'm not really worried about the weight. I'm worried about the skill level that they use during the fight.
Dillian Whyte has shocked the boxing world, pulling out just 1 week before his clash with Moses Itama. While he blames costly camps, insiders whisper there's a bigger story simmering in the background, one that's yet to explode into the public eye.
Going factor, but if he goes out and boxes Bud, he's not gonna beat Bud boxing. He's not. So if Bud can take his punch, he's not gonna outbox Bud. So it's like it'll be.
If he can't, then he's in real trouble.
And it's not the first time Whyte Dez's choices have raised eyebrows. As you'll hear in his next admission, the doubts only grow stronger. Dillian Whyte Day insists he's fought through injuries before. Broken ribs, damaged shoulders, even a busted hand. Yet now, just a week before Moses Itama, he's stepping away. To fans, it feels like a sudden shift. Whispers from inside camps hint that this decision isn't just about using more brain. Something else might be pushing Whyte Day out of the ring at the worst possible moment.
Over 60% for as much. If you say, Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand. He would love for him to prove something. That means you will stay there and try to prove something. But to go in there and to let him know, establish that from the first round, that I belong, without showing that I am tough.
Insider reports now suggest Dillian Whyte's sudden pullout just a week before facing Moses. It was due to a finger injury picked up in camp. But the whispers don't stop there. Some close to the situation claimed the injury may have been known for days, if not weeks, before the announcement. The timing has sparked suspicion, with critics arguing it's less about recovery and more about avoiding a red-hot Moses at his peak. Whatever the truth, Whyte's exit has only added fuel to the drama.
Terence Crawford, does he have an opportunity to beat Canelo?
I think if anybody has a chance to beat Canelo, I think it's Terence Crawford. His IQ is on another level. He's a great fighter and he's strong. It's just that it's a lot of weight. I wouldn't be surprised if Terence Crawford wins. Wouldn't be surprised if he loses either. Terence Crawford, when he went up against the best opposition, like Errol Spence, he showed what level he's on, what type of dog he is. So I don't know. You really have to let these fights play out to see what happens. He might get hurt. That might activate him to come back strong.
Could you still make 68?
I don't want to make 68.
No, I know you don't. Terence wins 68.
Yeah, well, if that's, yeah.
Johnny Nelson brushes off the wildest rumor yet. A supposed poisoning scandal linked to Dillian Whyte's pullout. But insiders tell us this talk didn't come from thin air. Something strange happened in camp days before the announcement. Whether it's pure fiction or a deeper truth, it's adding another layer to an already suspicious last-minute withdrawal.
Now, what the media is reporting, and it's circulating, is that Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back.
And as Nelson's cautious approach made headlines, his next comments revealed just how little faith he had in this fight going ahead from the start. Johnny Nelson admits he never truly believed the Moses versus Whyte fight would happen. Sources close to the camps claim whispers about Whyte's uncertain commitment had been circulating for weeks now. With the pullout confirmed, it's hard to ignore the signs that something was off long before the official announcement.
That's not easy for Crawford. I mean, it's Canelo has the big advantage, but Crawford needs to manage well his body, his speed, and his power, because he's moving up to another level of weight.
I asked this because you did it with Margarito. You went to 54, and people were like, "Oh my God, this guy's so big, Margarito!" But your speed made the difference in that fight.
Frank Warren keeps his words measured, but the disappointment is clear. Dillian Whyte's pullout just a week before facing Moses Itama has left the promotional side scrambling, and insiders claimed this wasn't a shock to those close to the situation. Reports from within the camp suggest Whyte's mood had been low for days, with some sources hinting that the finger injury was more of a convenient excuse than a career-threatening setback. For Warren, the task now is salvaging momentum for a young star like Moses, whose training and mindset were razor-focused on this matchup. Fans are left wondering, was this simply bad luck or a strategic retreat from a fight Whites wasn't confident he could win? Either way, the ripple effect of his withdrawal is already shaking up plans behind the scenes.
In the landscape right now, I don't think that there's a person that can move up 3 divisions, from 47 and beat Canelo. But I think divisions matter. I think that weight matters. I think what you walk around at matters. Canelo's a big guy, and he's not just big, he's dense. He's a powerful guy with boxing skill. I think that would have been and I've been telling people it's going to be a tall task for Crawford to win.
Eddie Hearn's reaction showed just how fast the industry had to adapt. Eddie Hearn's calm delivery hides the chaos that insiders say erupted. At the moment, Whitty's pullout became official. Just 1 week out from the Moses Itama clash, Hearn and his team had to scramble to protect the event's momentum. Sources close to the scene revealed there were urgent calls to secure a replacement opponent, while others pushed to reschedule entirely, each option carrying its own risks. Hearn references their issue with Dillian, which according to whispers could involve more than just a finger injury. Some suggest contractual disputes and behind-the-scenes politics might be at play. Still, Hearn's priority is damage control, making sure Moses' rising profile doesn't take a hit from this late curveball. The way he frames it publicly keeps tensions low, but behind closed doors, the scramble was very real.
It's not looking at them as a physical package, it's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. It was like Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of a decade.
Basically,
he's so used to taking those shots, whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like?
Johnny Nelson's frustration mirrors that of fans who feel blindsided by Whitey's sudden withdrawal. The mention of the Conor Benn situation immediately ramps up speculation. In that case, the narrative kept shifting, and here, insiders claim it's no different. Reports suggest certain people in the boxing circle knew about Whitey's potential exit earlier than the public did. That delay in announcement, combined with vague explanations, has fueled suspicions that the official finger injury line might not tell the whole story. Nelson's point about changing information is crucial. Every hour seems to bring a new rumor, from training setbacks to disputes over fight terms. For Moses Itama, this uncertainty disrupts preparation. Yet, it also reinforces his image as the one ready to fight anyone, anytime. Nelson's challenge, "Come out now," captures the mood perfectly. The truth is overdue.
Bud is one of those guys. He just locks in. He just locks in, especially when you doubt him. So yeah, it's a really interesting matchup. I think of it more from psychological than anything, because on paper it's like, yeah, but he's a super middleweight. He went up 3. Now Terence is going up 3 weight classes. He had a little trouble with Majima. So on paper it's like, yeah, of course it's Canelo. But when you think about it from a psychological standpoint, it's like, I don't know, man. Bud's different.
This entire conversation is now turning into something bigger than just a fight prediction. It's starting to expose divisions in the boxing world over how much weight and power should matter in modern matchups. Roy Jones is using his own experience as a smaller man who beat heavyweights to argue that timing, IQ, and ring control can beat size if applied correctly. It's also opening up old debates about Canelo's recent fights.
If it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo. And he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good fight.
Some fans and experts believe he's declined since the Bivol loss. His last performance against William Skull didn't impress many. The output was low. His movement looked predictable. That has people like Roy Jones raising eyebrows and asking if the version of Canelo who knocked out Kovalev and battered Billy Joe Saunders is still the same man today. That decline, if real, is what Roy believes Crawford is ready to take advantage of. He thinks Crawford is peeing right now, both mentally and physically, and that the timing is right to flip the narrative.
What about Crawford do you think can bridge the weight gap? Or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
That's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
Still, nobody is pretending it's going to be easy. Everyone agrees Crawford can't afford to run. He can't give Canelo the opening rounds just trying to survive. That's when Canelo builds rhythm and starts laying traps. Roy specifically has warned that if Crawford tries to stay on the back foot too long, he'll end up getting cornered. The goal has to be to frustrate Canelo early, move, hit, and move again, but with enough activity that judges can't ignore the volume.
Canelo Alvarez fighting Amir Khan. Now, look at this. Terence Crawford moved from 47 to 54 to fight Madrimov. What did he do to Madrimov? Nothing. Okay, Madrimov was a 54-pounder. Now, to move up to 168, that's 2 more divisions. Canelo Alvarez will take any punch from Crawford, but I don't think Crawford will take any punches from Canelo. Remember, Canelo got hit by Triple G.
What makes this fight so tricky is that both guys have real arguments in their favor. Crawford has the momentum, the IQ, and now the endorsement from one of the greatest technicians in the sport's history. But Canelo has size, strength, experience, and a chin that has never truly failed him. Even those who have sparred both don't always agree. That kind of uncertainty is rare in boxing, and it's why this fight feels so unpredictable. But how do you see it going? Share your thoughts below and subscribe for more updates.